Hi, I'm Steve Hines from Peak 15 Fitness. In part one of this series, The Right Order of Things, spent a bit of time telling you about how to start with food and what Michael Pollan talks about in his book, In Defense of Food. Eat real food, not too much, mostly plants. And then we talked about the next most important thing to do is to remove food intolerances. The most common ones are wheat, dairy, soy, eggs, nuts, and yeast. Once you remove those food intolerances, fix the gut, and then optimize your nutrient status by ramping up vitamin D and magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, omega-3s. Now the next thing you need to do after this is balance your hormones. So you need to find out which hormones are out of balance, and without getting blood or saliva tests done. One very quick way of doing this is having a biosignature assessment. This is where you measure body fat, and where you're storing your body fat gives an indication of what's happening with your hormones. For instance, if you can't control your insulin very well, or if you're in adrenal fatigue, or you've got low thyroid function, or low growth hormone, low testosterone, or you've got too much estrogens or xenoestrogens in your system. And when you know which hormones are out of balance, you can start trying to balance them. Now, if insulin is not your friend and it's out of balance, you simply follow the steps we talked about in part one of this series. Start with food, eat more protein, eat more regular meals, eat low glycemic load foods. If, for instance, cortisol isn't your friend and it's either too high because of stress, or it's actually flattened off because of prolonged exposure to stress, and one of the first things you can do is remove your food intolerances, because that is a stress that your body will be exposed to time and time again. And then other things that you can do is make sure you're well hydrated. You can use some relaxation techniques, yoga or stretching or meditation. And then you can also take herbs and nutrients to support your adrenals, like ashwagandha, holy basil, and nutrients such as B vitamins, magnesium, omega-3s. If, for instance, estrogen is not your friend and you've got too much of it in your system, you need to ramp up your nutrients, which will improve your detoxification of it. Again, this is dependent on protein, the amino acids in protein, such as methionine, taurine, glycine. Then you need a whole host of B vitamins and minerals and foods such as broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, kale, onions, leeks, garlics. So these foods again help to speed your liver pathways, which will improve your detoxification of estrogen. If, for instance, your growth hormone and your testosterone are too low, again you can do things to improve this, such as do weight training, and then eat more protein, get more B vitamins in your diet, and hydrate, and cut out excess alcohol, cut out smoking, make sure that you're eating the right kind of diet. You're not eating a low fat diet, you're not eating a low calorie diet, because we know that these things decrease testosterone. And once you've balanced your hormones, the next thing you need to go on to is really supporting your energy metabolism. Now, inside your cells are little organelles called mitochondria, and the mitochondria are where you produce your body's energy. Now, your mitochondria are also exposed to a lot of oxidative stress and free radical damage, so it's really important to support these little energy producing organelles. One of the most important nutrients that you can give to your mitochondria is CoQ10. Now, we don't get a lot of CoQ10 in food. It's in sardines and pork and some other foods. But to get a therapeutic dose of CoQ10, which is anywhere from 60 to 100 milligrams, you really need to be taking it in a supplement form. And again, you can support your mitochondria by giving yourself a diet that's rich in antioxidants to protect yourself from that free radical damage. The next thing you can do is really enhance your detoxification. Now, if you've optimized your nutrient status and you've helped balance your hormones, you're probably doing this already extremely well. But there may be some other things which are inhibiting your progress in terms of weight loss. Now, to improve your detoxification, you might need to identify any heavy metal toxicities, particularly mercury or lead. You may need to have a look at and see whether you're intoxicated with plastics such as dioxins, PCBs, phthalates, or styrene, for instance, from sort of hard and soft plastics. Again, these toxins become stored in your fat cells, and if you really sort of upregulate and support your liver to remove these things, you'll be going a great way to improving your body composition. Now, you'll probably need to work with a skilled medical practitioner or a skilled nutritionist to really sort of enhance your detoxification and work on these toxin removals. But suffice to say, if you find the right person, it's quite an easy thing to do. Now, the last thing you need to do on this sort of this chart of things to do, if you like, is to look for hidden infections. Now, if you've started with food and you've removed your intolerances, fixed your gut, balanced your hormones, supporting your energy metabolism, enhancing your detoxification, and you're still not getting the kind of results you want to get, you need to be looking for hidden infections. What's hindering your progress? So again, it's probably a good idea to work with a medical practitioner on this, but you want to do something as simple as getting a blood test and having a look at your C-reactive protein in your blood. And this is a good marker to indicate whether you've got persistent low-grade inflammation in your body. And once you know that you've got this, and you can try and establish what the cause is. Once you've established the cause, you can eliminate it. Now, if you put these 8 tips into practice, you're going to significantly improve your health, your body composition. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, and you're going to live longer, essentially. You're going to have a longer, healthier life. Now, if you like this information, you can visit www.peakxvfitness.com, where you can find a whole host of more information on health and fitness. You can download a free Weight Loss Secrets Revealed report, and you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube, and you can follow us on Twitter.